Derek Carr.
Hey, Derek. Your counterpart, Justin Herbert, watching him from the sidelines, what do you see out of him, and what makes him such a good quarterback?
He's a good decision maker. That's what usually the better quarterbacks in this league do, is make good decisions. I've always thought he was a really good player, and he's growing. He's still young, and he's still learning. He still has throws he wishes he had back, like any any quarterback, But that's football. But I think the future's real bright for him.
You guys are driving to tie the game. There's a 2nd and 5 run and the 3rd and 3 sack. What would you see in those two plays?
Yeah, can't remember the actual call and run, but I remember the play. But then the pass where there was a sack, they honestly, Waller was running so fast that he left his guy in the window for Renfro, and I couldn't throw it. The dude was there, so I went to Waller. And by the time I was going through my progression, I tried to scramble. They did a stunt, tried to spin out of it, and then it was too late. But that's just what happened.
What's it like to take your first loss of the year after 3 really good, dramatic, exciting wins?
Yeah, I mean, it's better now than later. I think if anything, this hopefully wakes us up a little bit, like these different outcomes. For me, this whole time I thought we were gonna win the game. There was some stuff that we hadn't even got to yet. In the first half, where I'm like, man, I can't wait for that play. There was some stuff I could. It's just how the flow of the game was. It's just weird. It's just different. But you gotta give them credit, man. They did. The defense coaches, their players played extremely hard. They did a great job. And I don't want to make it all about us, but that's football. You always make it all about you. It's, man, what can we do better? So we'll take a look at that. But playing with fire and all that, like, I'm not in a bad way. Like, I can't help you write that in my head, because it's just different every game. You know what I mean? It's just different. But we haven't started out fast in every game, so it's something we definitely need to look at.
What's the biggest obstacle you guys think you need to overcome if you want to keep winning games and make it through the whole season?
Yeah. You got to be consistent. Going to a hostile place, I thought we went into Pittsburgh, and I felt like we were more ready to play at the beginning of the game against Pittsburgh. Came here, wasn't really a hostile place. It was more of a home game, like we thought it would be. And I think for us to just keep going forward, we just need to be consistent. We need to come out. We can't have, any big eyes or anything like that, man. We just play football. And we got some moving parts that, we're trying to help everyone as a unit go forward. And the expectation never changes. The expectation is to win every game. And we didn't do that today. And it's all my fault.
Derek, as the captain, is there anything you can put your finger on as to why there is a slow start, or is that something you're just going to have to dig and work on?
Yeah, there's some things that just respectfully, privately, I'll share, But yeah, absolutely, there is. And I'll do that privately. It's nothing I need to do at a microphone. It's not my style. But yeah.
How did the weather delay impact you guys as a team?
It's just a different start. Like mentally, I thought we were ready to go coming out. But I can't speak for everybody. Like for me, it was just, I do the same thing regardless, 10 minutes before we go out and then when we hit the field. So like I try and be, in my 8 years I've gained a process of things, of how I do things every week. And for me, it didn't really change anything except when we came out, it was just like, you gotta go back in. I haven't had, I think, a weather delay since my rookie year in the preseason. That was different, especially with the roof.
How much pressure did you feel under from their defensive front?
Not the same as every game. It's the NFL. The pass rushes are different in college. But I think they had a few sacks. They had some good plays, just like some other teams have had some good plays, few sacks.